morning, Full Throttle family. Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration on doing a engine clean on a 2002 Honda CRV. We get a lot of people that come in that neglect oil changes, or they get high mileage and they start to have variable valve timing issues, sometimes low oil pressure, or just simply sludge in their engine when we look in. And BG came up with a product that's pretty amazing that helps dissolve those carbon buildups and oil sludge buildups in the engine. So today I am going to, put my money where my mouth is. And this is a shop car, and BG stepped up and donated this so we could do a video for you. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you some pictures of the engine before and after, or a video before and after. I'm also going to walk you through the process of what this looks like, and create a video and piece it together. And I hope you guys get a good takeaway from this. Ultimately, our goal is to get this engine cleaned out. We're having some variable valve timing issues in this engine, and I bought it as a shop car, so we want to get this thing right. So the first process, or the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to use the BG product. And the BG product is, we drain the oil, put a new oil filter in, and we're going to use a dynamic engine cleaner. This cleans all the sludge out of the engine. After that, after running for about 30 minutes, we're going to switch over. We're going to rinse all of that out. We're going to drain this out and then go to the engine rinse. And then when we're done, we're going to use MOA, which is like used for restoration of the engine. I've already put in K44. This cleans the injectors and the upper part of the pistons. But I want you to see this engine and how dirty it is. And by the way, we've already done 2 oil changes trying to dissolve some of this. So I want you to see what this looks like. As you can tell, it's pretty dirty. And we are going to do this process and see what this looks like when we get done. Okay, so we've got the dynamic engine cleaner in right now. We set the RPMs at 3,000, and this is going to run for 45 minutes. And we are going to pull the valve cover back off and take a look at what it looks like. And then we will do the last cycle, which is the rinse oil, and then we'll do a oil change after that. But each time I'm going to take the valve cover off for you. So take a look at this as it comes out. And it's going to be extremely hot. And the key here is that we don't want to see chunks. So I'm just going to let this drop. And there are no chunks coming out of this at all. And I want to show that to you. Actually, throw a rag down here. Make it splash a little bit. But there are no chunks coming out. This is just deteriorating the carbon buildup and sludge, and it's running out clean and smooth. So we will move to the second step. Okay, so here's after the first round of cleaning. You can tell that this is all starting to break loose and come off everywhere. That was all covered before. And then if you take a look at this, not perfectly clean, but there's no sludge buildup there like there was before. And you can tell that this is starting to clean up really nicely. So we're gonna put the valve cover on and go one more round, and we'll take it back off and take a look at it. Okay, so we just got done with the cleaning solution. And I'm gonna let this drain out, and you can already tell it's clear, it doesn't look black. And I also did a cutaway of an oil filter that I want you guys to see. But as you can tell, this fluid does not look chunky or have pieces coming out, and it's much clearer. So this will be the final stage before we put oil in it and put a new valve cover gasket on it. I'm gonna put some spark plugs in it. That's the oil filter that we took out. We did a cutaway of that oil filter so we could look inside of it, and there are absolutely no pieces or chunks. So this stuff's actually doing the job that it's supposed to. It's dissolving the particles, and again, here in just a minute when I return, you'll be able to see what the valve cover and the inside of the engine looks like. Okay, so here we are after the final stage. This is the rinse oil that we just put in, and we just pulled the valve cover, and this is the difference in the engine. Look how much cleaner this engine is. It is unbelievable. And what you still see there, a lot of that, you can take a rag and you can go in and just wipe on it and get some of it off. Like some of this stuff, it'll break loose and it'll actually smear. As you can tell, it just smeared a little bit where I touched it. But this stuff starts coming loose really, really easy. So what we're going to suggest here is do an oil change again after a few hundred miles, and I bet this engine looks brand new. Absolutely amazing, the difference before and after. Hope you guys had a blessed day. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time you're in, or if you're having any issues like this, we'll get you taken care of. Again, we appreciate you, and God bless.